Hi, everybody. My name is Cheryl Hernandez, and I am the instructor for this course. Um, I wanted to give you a few tidbits and information. I've taught this class a few times over the years, and I know where the challenge spaces are, so I wanted to talk about that because I want you to earn a good grade. The first thing I wanted to discuss was that this class relies heavily on communication. So one of the assignments that you'll have is to create a discussion, an initial discussion on a topic every week. And you will be required to have pretty robust dialogue. And what I mean by that is not one or two sentences, but a good paragraph or a couple paragraphs on the topic. I expect that you'll have the same amount of dialogue because this is a college course for your responses to your peers. So on Thursday at midnight, you're supposed to have your initial discussion in, and then after that, you're going to reply to two of your classmates by Sunday at midnight. That's also when your journals are due. So back to your discussions, when your discussion assignment is due, make sure you reply to a minimum of two to earn the optimum points, but you also cannot say things like, I agree, and then that's it. I want to see that you're having genuine conversation with your classmates. Since discussions are a conversation, they cannot be submitted late. You can't go back a week later to a conversation that's ended. I will not accept late discussions. As far as your papers go, your assignments should be submitted every Sunday by midnight. So that means you either have a quiz or you have a journal assignment due Sunday by midnight, along with the two responses to your peers. Your journal assignments, college level. So when you have a topic, you should be writing it out. You can do it one of two ways. You can write the topic and then provide a lengthy answer to the topic, use citations within the work. So you should be quoting people and having research and having like Hernandez, comma, 2026, comma, and that should be within the work. And then you're going to have a reference page. Make sure you keep adding references to your work. You can't use the same one reference every 7 weeks. That's not going to work. And so you're going to have your journal assignment done, and you can have the topic and a lengthy answer, and then the next topic and a lengthy answer, or most students write the entire assignment up as a journal paper, where it'll have a cover letter, and then it'll just write out in the same format, but not necessarily with the topic. It's just flowing it a little bit better. You can do it either way. It doesn't matter to me, but you must have citations and you must have a reference. Otherwise, you're going to have points taken. It must be double spaced, APA format. I constantly see students forgetting that this assignment must have APA formatting. Lastly, you want to make sure that if you have any problems, you use Shapiro Library, you're using the tutoring services. You really should be, this is college, you should be submitting your work in on time. Anything past a week, I'm not going to accept. You should be getting a hold of me and letting me know why you're submitting an assignment late. That's my expectation. You will receive a 0 until it's received. So those are the expectations of the course. I want you to be respectful of others. Just recently, I taught a course where there was a little tone of disrespect, and I did let the students know to manage that a little bit better, especially in this course, because it's all about cultural identity and learning about other people in an online environment. So we want to make sure that we're respectful of each other. So if you have any questions, you can email me. I respond very quickly, and I hope you have a wonderful course. I do add a lot of announcements, and I hope that you read them. Oh, one final thing. please read your grading rubrics before you start an assignment so you can see what you're going to be graded on so you know you can get the optimal grade. The other thing is you want to make sure you read the feedback that I'm giving you. Even if you earn a good grade, go back and read what I've written because there may be one or two changes that you need to make. In Learning Module 7, you're going to take all of your assignments, your journal assignments, and add them together in one final journal paper. So if you've made a mistake all the way through, let's say no APA formatting, not double spaced, or no references, and I've told you all the way along, your final paper is worth 250 points, and you're going to have a significant amount of that docked. You don't want that to happen. So make sure you read the grading feedback that I've provided for you. And starting in Learning Module 2, you're going to pick the journal assignment that you're going to use. You're going to pick the topic for the journal assignment all the way through. So right around 3 and 4, people start to get a little confused and they start to change up their topic. You can't do that. So if you want to do cultural identity in the Philippines, for instance, or marriage in the Philippines, then what you're going to do is you're going to choose that topic in Learning Module 2, and you're going to stay with that topic for the rest of your journals. You're not going to change to homelessness in Indonesia or something like that. That is what you're going to stay with, okay? So I need to be very clear on that. And also, please review the discussions in discussion model 2 to see if your classmates have already chosen your topic. Try to pick a different topic whenever possible. All right, well, thank you, and I appreciate you watching this video. I can monitor who watched the video and who didn't, so I really would prefer if you watch this video so you can get an insight into what's going to happen in the course. Thank you, and welcome to the semester.